Down to Hell is a dungeon crawler in the style of Diablo. You can play solo or up to 4 players, and you could play co-op or competitively. Each player will have a character board which keeps track of your health, mana, skill, XP, and more. You can play as a knight who is strong with melee weapons and also plays as a good tank with high armor and vitality. You can play as a necromancer, which you can summon the undead and is pretty good at fighting from far or close. And you can play as the mage, which is great at range attack and spells, but must always stay clear of monsters as he has low life and low defense. So he's basically a glass cannon. And finally, you can play as the demon hunter, which is also very good at ranged attacks and setting traps and spells to hinder the monsters. Once all players have decided which character to play as, they also get the cards from the level 0 skill 3 abilities, and in a co-op game, they also draw 3 agenda cards. These cards are hidden from other players. Now it's time to choose a scenario, which will tell you what tiles to use and how to place them randomly on the table. The portal is where you start and also what you use to go back to town to heal up. The other tiles are dungeon terrain tiles, and you'll probably have boss tiles as well. You're now ready to go down to hell. The game is played in rounds of 5 phases. The first phase is to spawn monsters, which will spawn in these areas. To know what spawns there, you will draw a card from the monster deck. You might even get lucky and get a silent card, which means no monsters. The second phase is hero prep. In this phase, players unlock new skills and draw cards from the action decks, their attack and spell. They then estimate what actions they should take by looking at the board. They assign mana and vitality points to movement, defense, action slots, or charge special abilities to use later in the round. In this phase, they also equip weapons and items. In the third phase, monsters move and perform their attacks. Monsters always attack the player with the lower priority number first. Monsters do have movement and attack dice, and some even have special abilities. This is where you use your defensive skills or defend actions you prepared in the previous phase. Now that the monsters have acted, it's time for the heroes to have some fun. In the fourth phase, heroes can move and perform their actions. Sometimes it is smart to run away from a fight and complete your goal instead of trying to kill off everything, just like in Gloomhaven or Imperial Assault. Once all players have taken their turn, the final phase for the round is Regeneration, which is where all heroes can heal up a little and regain some mana depending on your level and skills. When you reach the boss tile, reveal the boss and shuffle the boss deck. Here the boss will take actions using this AI deck, which will tell you what this boss will do each round. When an action on the spot is done, move the next AI card over and draw a new AI card. Kill the boss or complete the scenario requirement to win the game. And that is Down to Hell in a nutshell. You can stop the video and go through all the information you need on their Kickstarter page, linked in the description, or keep watching as I will dive deeper into the rules. Let's go back to the player boards. Your health is also what you use to move, attack, defend, and perform other skills. The number here is the maximum points you can assign there from your resources. You can also charge a special ability here depending on your hero, and once you spend these, they will be moved to the spent area. The unspent tokens go back into their pool during the regen phase. The armor actions allow you to roll the defend die and try to parry attacks. The bottom track here is the experience track. Players gain experience for each monster killed during the game, and experience is needed to unlock new skills and abilities in your skill tree, which can add cards to your deck. In character skill trees at the bottom row, you will find which cards are available at the start of the game. At the beginning of the game, each player draws 2 attack cards and 2 spell cards. During each preparation phase, every player draws 1 card. Players must choose if they want to draw an attack or a spell card. Later in the game, players will be able to draw more cards due to how they build their skill tree and items. Attacks and spells that are used are put into piles separately under the dashboard in the used attack and spell areas. To play a card, make sure you put aside some resources during the prep phase to pay the cost listed here on the attack or spell card. The same will be done at the start of the game with equipments and items. You'll get gold to spend on buying stuff for your backpack, and then shuffle the 2 different type of cards, which are weapons or items, and make 2 decks next to the player board. You'll also get to draw loot tokens when you kill monsters. Loot tokens with this symbol allow players to make another pick or to take top card from the item shop. Gold loot tokens grant player golds as shown on the token and is kept next to their player board. And tokens that are not gold go back into the bag. Monsters have their own board which keeps track of their health. The number on the pawn corresponds to the track on the board. Their number is also initiative and order of play. The monster board also has special abilities of the monsters. It also tells you how much XP you get for killing one, which then can be used to buy your skills. Now when buying skills, the cost is listed here, and you must buy from the bottom to top for each of the 3 columns. For example, you can't buy diagonally or sideways unless the skill below it has been unlocked. Now let's take a look at tiles. Some of them have hazards, spawn points, and or special abilities. Some of them also have the uncrossable lines like these, which means heroes and monsters must go around or break it if possible. The boss tiles has a spot for the boss in the center and also contains numbered areas around it. These numbers are used for different AI cards. For example, the wolves do a bite attack on space 2. Usually when you kill the boss or bosses, yes, there are some scenarios with more than one boss, the game ends and we check winning conditions to see who wins. Now I hope this video has shown you what the game is all about. This is an epic game with lots of components and scenarios to keep you coming back for more. I want to mention that weapons also have their own dice with different odds of successes and doing critical damage. The artwork is gloomy and appropriate for this style of dungeon crawler. This is just a preview video and these are prototype, and there is even more to dig into, so go check out their Kickstarter page and download the rulebook to get all the info we left out. As always, if you like it, back it. Enjoyed our review? Like the video and subscribe. You can also find us on social media like Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Until next time.